On December 6th of every year, we remember the 14 women who were killed in a deliberate act of violence. These young, bright minds were not demanding special treatment. They were simply trying to pursue their dreams in a male-dominated field. They were simply being themselves. The tragedy galvanized men and women alike to address some of the inequalities and discrimination towards women. It also forced us to acknowledge that this type of violent crime, motivated by misogyny, does exist. While women are still subjected to violence at the hands of men, tremendous work is being accomplished to end violence towards women and to achieve full gender equality. I applaud these efforts. I believe the energy dedicated to reaching those objectives honors the spirits of the 14 women who were targeted, simply because they were women.
It was a cold day on December 6, 1989, when a gunman shattered the dreams and aspirations of 14 young women. Most of them were studying to become engineers. When I heard the news of the Montreal massacre, I was 16 years old. I sat in the safety of my parents' home that day, shaken to the core as I watched the news on TV. At that stage of my life, I felt protected from such horrific acts of violence. The massacre of these bright young women with so much to offer the world stayed with me, and it still does today. They were so close to the age I was at the time. Today, 31 years later, we honor and remember each of these women and the tragedy that took their lives. I think of women in New Brunswick whose lives have ended in unimaginable ways. Rowena May Sharp of St. Mary's First Nation, a proud and adoring mother who was killed at the age of 38 by her estranged husband in 2012. Or Cindy Irving, a hardworking mother of 4 who did everything to provide a good life to her family and was strangled to death by her husband in 2014 in St. John. Or Simone Boudreau, an extraordinary woman who worked as a nursing assistant for the Red Cross, who we lost during the 2007 holiday season when her common-law partner killed her. Women around the world still face tremendous setbacks in their lives. The struggle for gender equality is not over. At the same time, women are resilient, and we are even stronger than ever. We are making progress in many ways, and we are moving ahead. Our daughters, granddaughters, sisters, and nieces have more opportunities than ever before. In my own role as Minister of Tourism, Heritage and Culture, and Minister responsible for women's equality, it's exciting to see 14 of the 49 seats in the legislature held by women, and I'm honored to be one of 6 women appointed to cabinet. Every time I hear about an incident relating to violence against women, I'm even more determined to persist and demonstrate that women and girls can do anything if they put their mind to it. Today is the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. Please join me in remembering and honoring the 14 individuals killed in Montreal. By remembering them, we can inspire women everywhere to stay strong and pursue their dreams. It is important to remember, and it is important to remember all women impacted by violence. Most importantly, I encourage you to join me in speaking out. I will now name each of the victims of the École Polytechnique de Montréal tragedy, and a candle will be lit in their memory. Geneviève Bergeron, Hélène Colgan, Nathalie Croteau, Barbara Daigneault, Anne-Marie Edouard, Maud Havernick, Barbara Kluchnik-Vedovich, Maryse Lagagnère, Maryse Leclerc, Anne-Marie Lemay, Sonia Pelletier, Michel Richard. Annie Saint Arnaud. Annie Turcotte. One last candle will now be lit by the Premier. This last candle is in memory of all women who have lost their lives as a result of violence. It is lit to show respect and to honor these women's lives as a symbol of commitment to end gender-based violence. As a father and leader of this province, it's important that men and boys are also involved and are part of the fight to end violence against women and girls. Once the candle is lit, I would ask that you join me in observing a moment of silence. We'll now listen to I'll Stand in the Rain, which was written by Leslie Monahan and inspired by the Silent Witness Project.
I have no voice, I feel no pain. I'll stand beside you each step of the way. I'll see you through, there's work left to do, so no more lives will be lost in vain. I'll stand in the rain. I'll take my place, though you can't see my face, you can't see my eyes, the tears I've cried. You can't feel my heart, but I'll do my part to bring awareness from out of the dark. I'll do my part. Message wherever I go, to bring peace and healing, to help the world change. I'll stand in the rain. I'll stand in the rain. I'll weather each storm in hope that compassion will one day be the norm. My voice may be gone, my spirit is strong. I'll stand in the rain. Don't turn away, don't close your eyes, my friends, it's time to realize there's lots to do. Reach out your hand, we'll heal the pain across this land. Together we'll stand. We'll stand in the rain, we'll stand in the snow. We'll carry our message so people will know. Our voices are gone, but our spirits live on. We'll stand in the rain. We'll stand in the rain. We'll weather each storm in hope that compassion will one day be the norm. Our voices are silent, our spirits remain. We'll stand in the rain. If we all work together, we'll see a new day. We'll stand in the rain. Our voices are gone, but our spirits live on. We'll stand in the rain.
It is the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. These 14 young women had endless potential, and the same is true for every woman in New Brunswick. As a mother of a teenage daughter, I want our girls to have the freedom to choose whatever path they want in life without fear, whether it's being a doctor, a stay-at-home mom, an entrepreneur, or an engineer. Each one of us has a role to play in creating communities where violence against women is not tolerated, and we should deserve the freedom to choose how we live our lives without fear of violence and harm. Collectively, we can make our province a safer and kinder place. Thank you.